Hello everyone, welcome to a new game called Near Death. Let's get straight on to it. It is a survival game, you against the environment. This is not a blind run, we're going to do it on the hardest condition one. Alright, let's get started. Now it's from a developer who currently works in Ubisoft Toronto. He has his own company on the side. This is the only game he's made with this company.
Mactown, this is Deep Freeze 2. Supply drop was a success. Fuel is 15,000 pounds, 225 miles outside Mactown. Level at 15,000. We are inbound with an ETA of 2 hours and 8 minutes. Mactown, Deep Freeze 2 declaring an emergency. My number 2 is on fire and I'm shutting it down. Hydraulics 1 and 2 reading min pressure. Fuel now reading 10,000 and falling fast. I need vectors for a diversion to nearest. Mactown off, over. Mactown, are you there?
Okay, think. What's close? There, Sutro. Okay, heading 215.
Sutro Ops, I am on approach for an emergency landing. Sutro, over. Is anyone there?
Okay, so first of all, we're going to go into options. We're going to have a look. So I've got all those. I've turned the brightness all the way up, and all these effects. No, that's not good. Camera shake, I've turned that off. Okay, because that's brutal. Especially since we're doing it on the hardest difficulty. I can't really show you much. We're basically a pilot. We sound like Direct Aim Schleiman on Helium. I don't know why. I think it's actually a woman that's a woman's voice trying to be a man. That's what it sounds like. Anyway, that's what it sounds like. So I'm actually going to try and speed through this as clearly as possible. We're trying to get the comms. I actually don't need, because I've brightened up my screen, I don't need to activate my torch. I can get around anywhere. Because it's on the hardest difficulty, you're going to have to, we're at minus 20 outside. There's nothing to search here, so we're just going to continue on. You'll hear that I'm actually freezing my nutsack off because apparently I have very little clothes on myself. Not good for an Antarctica pilot. So you want to just quickly pick that up as much as possible, and we're going to go straight into the comm building. Now this is, you would do the same thing on easy, on medium, on all the other things. You're just doing the weather's a little bit harder. I'm going to read this. Pilot Flight 173, this is Mactown, you there? Lost communication from plane, rerouted comms to Sutro. Hoping you made it there, did ya? I'm alive. Emergency landing successful, not injured. Plane grounded and inoperable. At Sutro Station, placed in disrepair. Copy? Message received, glad you're alright. Alright, an optimistic assessment. This you, Jack? Yeah, aye. Situation is, difficult, but you're gonna get through this. What circumstances at Sutro? Dark, cold, empty, in state of general decay. What happened here? Bad news. Sutro decommissioned. Goodish news. Only phase 1 complete. Some supplies, etc. still on site. We're investigating search and rescue options. Decom team left the generator running at minimum capacity, so systems shouldn't be locked up. Advise locating power building, generators and restoring main power. Don't know the station. Where are the generators? Unsure. Sorry, still digging up Sutro documentation. You could look for the situation map, station map, or possible diesel stacks on a roof. And remember, you need me, I'm here. Okay, I'll find them. Keep me advised on search and rescue. We'll report back. Stand by. Oh, a little bit. Dramatic voice acting for you. Okay, so this is the map. You can also have your own personal map here. Basically, we're in the power, and we need to get the power, so we're at comms. So we're gonna just because we are freezing our nutsack off, we want to just get back to a little bit better. Oh, as soon as that autosave hits, you're right to go. We're going to do a bit of jumping around because we don't take really that much fall damage, so we're just going to quickly go. Now I like this truck. Somebody just plowed it in there and I ain't shifting that, stuff that, see ya. Understood. Okay, I like the little attention to details to everything, and as I said, this guy, the developer, he did do a previous game called The Novelist, and the people that he used for that, I suggest, is the same people, mainly 3 people and a sound effect crew. Now it's really important that we start searching everything that we can possibly search. We're going to have to drop this thing again. Now we're going to just run through. Oh, I should shut that door. And this place is cold. You click on it and you go, oh, will you get off? Stop giving me messages. I don't want the messages. Can't get into stupid. You can't get into crafting when you get a message showed up. And you really want to get through this as quickly as possible. You don't want to muck around. Everything's important, every time, every millisecond, every little breathing, and you want to shut the door. So we've got a sealed room. You have to have a sealed room for your little portable lamp heater to work. So that's why that's important. We're going to just go outside in the blistering cold to go upstairs. And when we're upstairs, you're going to find that the place will start falling to bits, and just jump on the pipe on the left there, read this document, and basically that's all you need to do. Just search a few places just in case. That's basically all you can search up here. Now on the easy settings, on the easy settings, your everything that you search will have a 2 to 4 ratio of finding something. On a hard difficulty, like this one, the impossible difficulty, it's 0 to 4. So a lot of things you're not going to find. Now what we're trying to do is we're trying to get enough together. I think I might have enough now to create a wiring bypass kit. No, I need a clamp. So the clamps are usually on the outside. I'm just going to pick up all this stuff while it's on the way. Clamps are usually on this table here. And now you have enough to create a wiring bypass kit. And what we're going to do is we're going to say hello to this little device here. And we're going to have to, again, turn that off. Now on a portable heater is refillable, but we don't want to use too much of the elements, because once we start doing that, we're in big trouble. So it's important that you get this done as quickly as possible if you really want a good chance of surviving the hardcore Antarctic. Now this gives you a sort of a feeling of, as you can see, I've looked at everything here. This gives you a feeling of being, you know, in the thing, in basically Kurt Russell. Now we've got a sealed room and it's got power. So once you've got a sealed room and it has power, you don't need to use the heater. You will automatically start warming up. Now the ice will defrost in this room because it is a sealed room. I'm not going to wait for it because I've got better things to do. And unfortunately I didn't Is that one going to defrost? No, that might take a while too. So we're just going to go here. Restore partial power. One generator still offline. When do I get out of here? Gotta be blunt. Immediate search and rescue outlook poor. Not likely until sunrise. Sunrise? That's weeks from now. You're nuts. No, you're trying, Jack, but sun up, long way. Wanted off the ice months ago. Understood. Just over winter, you know. Skeleton crew, most suffering T3 syndrome, slow cognition, fugue states, temp amnesia. Can get you through this. We'll stay in close contact. You won't be alone. I am alone, though, Jack. I appreciate your help, I do. But this place is not conducive to, existing. Ideas on next steps. Still cold here. Well, weather condition deteriorating. Condition 2, foreign approaching your location. You're gonna have to hunker down until plan devised. Check the hab to see what food is available. Water facility for water reserves. Understood. We'll investigate supply situation and report back. Maybe I'll get lucky and find a stash of pudding pops. The swirly coming. Okay, hope you're enjoying that. That's funny. Shut doors. Should be like a little Scottish person. So you see all that ice has melted because I had a sealed door. Okay, so we're just gonna pick up. Alright, so but I think that's basically about it. You want to search as much of the place as you can to begin with. And again, you'll notice the same thing. Unfortunately, as I said, because you have on the hardest difficulty, all these things are probably going to be empty anyway, because it's a 0 to 2 ability. Alright, so we've basically gone and we're going to go to the next area. You'll notice I'm not using repairing windows or repairing, I'm ignoring it all because we need all the stuff later on. We don't really have much stuff now. Alright, so let's go. We're going to go to the hab. We're going to find out the food. See if we can find some swirling pearly pop. Puddle pops or whatever. I don't know. What was it? I don't even know what I'm looking for. Okay, so basically you're going to go sort of like on a diagonal towards, and you're looking for a building. It's a big, massive building. Can't name it. It's the one with the flag. And there's one room that's already repaired because we repaired the generator. So we're just gonna hunker into that room and just go bar mess hall and not worry about repairing anything else. You can leave those doors open. It's just all you need shut. I love this song. It's basically, I don't remember what the ending is. I don't love you anymore. It's not one of those lines. Can't stand you. And if you push all these into a pocket, you'll get and rack them up again, you'll get an achievement. But we won't worry about that, as I said. Get to this as quickly as possible. Hey, you found something in that one. Okay, so we're going to go to the mess hall. We're going to go round and round and round. And if you turn the sound up, I've turned it down. Wow, is it loud out there. I've had to turn everything down. Now this is looks like a sealed room. It isn't. You're still going to start freezing your butt off. And that's why I'm not really reading the stuff to you, because I'm too busy searching. I need to search. I need to find. Come on. And even though this is the kitchen, it's not the pantry, so you're not going to find any food here. But you might find goods, so that's what I'm doing. You find I'm not finding any goods, so we're in the kitchen pantry, and this is another safe area. And there's no swirling pearly paddle poppy things. Okay, so basically we're going to come out, and I'm going to turn this light on again so I can see what I'm doing. And we've searched everything that we can. We're going to shut the door. Don't know why. No point. Nothing there. Nothing there. Okay, I've searched everything here. Gonna go back around, round, around. And shut the door and warm myself up again. So basically you'll find I now have those things. They're still not really that important. We're going to go down and use the teletext. You can use the teletext in the dark. I'm going to jump down to make things a little bit quicker. Pantry's cleaned out. This is very distressing. Need energy, Jack. You know how many calories it takes just to breathe down here? There's a food stash somewhere else. Not likely. Protocol. You know, situation difficult for sure. But not impossible. I swear, we're working on solutions. Best next step is to check on the water supply. Head for water building and report back. I'm heading to engineering. Back in 10. Alright, so we'll just turn this on now and we'll search this building. Okay. I'm going to keep running back and forth, in these various... we'll need the light poles. Okay, so that's that done. I know this sounds very silly that we're going to keep running back and forth, but it's better than wasting. So basically we're waiting for the autosave situation. That basically means we're back to full heat. And now turn on, just to make sure I can go through this as quickly as possible. Now this is another documentation you want to read. So again, I'm not repairing any windows or anything else. I would on easy because you got heaps of stuff. You have so much stuff, it's ridiculous. But on this one, I'm not. I'm just going to walk back up again, get rid of my flesh wound. And again, wait for the situation. So you see that I've got snow plants. And I need a rope and then I can make myself some snow pants. Well, no autosave. No, I'm not going to save it manually myself. And go back down. Now, even though I'm in a closed room here, so I should be able to. I can't carry any more of those, really. Too many batteries apparently.
Okay.
There's a rope that I need, so I might make myself some pants. That will slow the heat loss down. Now I am cold, so I'm going to have to.
Okay, that's better.
Okay. I was kind of hoping my battery would go flat so I could. So I've done that room, just going to go back again. Oh, now I reload battery. Really? I can't reload a battery and walk at the same time. No, okay. So we've got pants. That's really all we really needed. So I'm going to go to the next area to quicken the thing on. It just makes the next area pretty easy. So basically you can't avoid this next step. It's going to happen no matter what you do. So you basically walk on across. Now what you're looking for is you just go straight. Behind us is a bunch of rocks. That's not the right way to go. And with the snow pants on, I'm not freezing my nutsack off anymore, so I'm more conducive to a little bit of travelling, and this makes this area a lot more easier. Now, because we fixed the generator, it had three areas on it, and this is one of the areas. So this area is rather got a lot of huge safety mechanisms to it. All these areas are sealed, which is a nice going. You'll find that each place has an atmosphere to it. This is the greenhouse. My problem is that
Come on.
there's no real story. I would like a story as to what this place was used for or what was going on here, but there's nothing like that on there. Basically, they're not detracting from the actual story, just the atmosphere of survival, just you and the weather. Antarctica trying harder than ever to kill me. Just took a flight. Without a plane. Was out into water. Now bridges out. I need out of here. Any vehicles on site? Vehicles. Hold. Well, inventory indicates crew left a snowcan on site for phase 2 hauling. But that town, 225 miles, would never make the trip. Can make it. Make it. Can refit for long distance. Crazy idea. Sure, but preferable to freeze stuff to death in dark isolation while typing last words to you. Point taken. Alright, so Snowcat is stored in Sutro Garage on northeastern edge of the installation. Reckon it was worth a look. Go and check it out now. You guys run diagnostic, see what I'm going to have to do to get this thing ready for a long trek. Feels good to have a plan, even a nuts one. Alright.
Come on. Come on.
So on easy, you can also repair more of the windows, more of the electricity, and bring the place to life, which will help tell a little bit of a kind of a different dynamic. It feels like you own the place, especially on the end. I won't destroy that. I love the ending.
Come on.
There's one thing I do not like about the ending, and I'll talk about that as the time. But so each place has a little atmosphere, and it tells a little bit of story as to what's going on, but not really a great deal. I would have loved notes or something to really explain a bit more. There's 2 boxes, but because I'm on the hardest difficulty, probably nothing going to be in these boxes.
Okay.
Told you. On easy, you would find stuff in that. So as you can see, the temperature is now minus 90. It's pretty fierce out there. And this is an example. You want to make sure that you've got, because the door's shut, so we can go from this point on. We do have, I'm not freezing my nutsack off, so we do have that, but you can see that I can't do a Parker liner yet. Alright? So basically what we got to do is we're going from the greenhouse back to comms. So we basically got to travel straight to the left and make as much as a beeline for the comms as quickly as possible, because it's really down to the millisecond. It's a little bit more generous now that but I have died trying to make this trek. So you aim for the, once you kind of know where you're heading, it's a lot better. But when you don't know where you're heading, it's all about exploration and dying, freezing to death. As you can see, I'm already starting to freeze. So we're going to go up, back to comms. Now we're going slower. It is getting harder. You can crouch sometimes, which will make you go slower, but it will help you push against the wind. Now you can see I'm starting to freeze. I'm going into the death animation. I was probably about maybe 3 to 5 seconds from being dead. Dead as a doornail. Now you see those crosses? These are little rooms that you can sort of hunker in on your way trips. And that sometimes helps. If I use the teletext, there's nothing because I haven't got to my next destination, which is the garage. So we're going to get to the garage, we need to get to the power. Again, we're going to use the same technique to do that, to do some jumpies. And still not. The track's a little bit different than it was last time because it's now colder, it's more hostile, and the wind is picking up. So you can see it's still -9. Okay, so for the next trick, it is crucial, and I mean crucial, that you have a wiring bypass kit ready. Okay, you need one in your inventory for this next one. Okay, so basically what we're going to do is we're going to go straight to diagonally here, and we're aiming for these poles, I guess you can say. And then you see how this rope, we're going to follow the rope. The rope is basically a line of survival. Now again, you won't have long to do this, so you want to get moving. You want to jump up onto the boxes, jump up here and repair this.
Okay.
Now once you've repaired that, because we already repaired the other generator, we have a safe room in here. And this is probably going to give us everything else that we need. Just waiting for a full on. Feels good. So we've got a blowtorch now. We're going to use the blowtorch a bit later. We're just going to pick up what we can here. I can probably blowtorch the door now. Go into the corners. You'll probably get 2 off at the same time. Didn't that time, but sometimes you do. And I'm going to open the door, stand up.
Come on.
You can probably start searching places that you need to search. There's a teletext. Now this is a snowcat. This is the thing that we're after. This is our way out of here. All right. Can I create? No, I need a plastic diner, right? Damn it. All right, so I'm going to use the teletext. Is there hand basically frozen? Anyway, Snowcat is present intact as I am, more or less. You guys run a dynasty. You there? I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. I have to tell you, pauses between our conversations extremely harrowing. You're feeling a bit harrowed myself. Tell me there's a plan. Yeah, have a plan. Spoke to Adali in the engineering. Priorities are A. Increase fuel capacity. B. Modify setup for long distance communication. Both possible via salvaging equipment. There's an LD antenna installed at comms, but retrieval dangerous. You'll also need to grab a transmitter as per fuel situation. Acquire storage tank from water building. Grab an antenna and transmitter from comms and a tank from water. Don't die in process. Got it? Stand by, maybe some time before I report back. Okay, so we're going to have to grab what we can now. I'm going to turn on, you can easily miss things in here. I'm going to read that. Basically everything I need. Now, did I get it? Did I get it? I haven't got a plastic tie. Dang it. Alright. I don't think there's a plastic tie in here. Just check here. I've got another rope. Got a couple ropes here. I'll grab the rope.
Come on.
No. Alright. That's basically it. Alright, so the best thing is to go back to comms. So what we're going to do is we're going to follow the road back again. Because there's an element we really want to do to make the game easier for it. So even though it's an open world, it's fairly dictated on where you need to go, because doing it any other way will probably be less productive. But you can, you know, if you wanted to go try and get the water now, you can go get the water. The problem is what I'm about to show you, and the difference of whether you're going to succeed or die. Okay, below touch this door. So you saw I got 2 with 1 there. And that just saves your blowtorch. Then I'm just going to pick up those, don't need the rest. And what we're going to do, we're going to go back. We're going to save as much as this portable heater I can. I know it's a little bit backtracking, but believe me when I say this, the last couple levels, it's bad if you don't have all the stuff that you want and need. Just waiting for a complete warm-up. There you go, auto-saved on now, nice and toasty. Seal the doors so you don't freeze as much. Turn on your flashlight so you're not wasting time looking for things. 1, so everything there. That's it.
So cold.
So even on that little journey, I'm already entering into a near-death situation, even in that little small journey there. Okay, we can sort of go. Close this door. Damn. Yeah. So I'm going to prepare this.
Okay.
Now we have all 3 buildings, all 3 generators where it's going to make it so that when you go to water, now you're going to have some safe rooms. And we won't have to rely just on a heater, personal heater. So as I said, it is open world, but it's pretty dictated on where you go and what you do. You don't really need to go in these rooms anymore. So. Right, I'm gonna go to comms. Now, this next area is, if you make it slightly harder for yourself, it makes the rest of the game really easy. If you don't, you can make the game really, really hard. So it might be tempting to fix the next building with a wire, but if you do that, things are just going to be harder for yourself. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that we have one window patch enough. I don't think no, I'm still missing the plastic tie. So once you've done that, you want to jump down again. And you want to blowtorch this door. You want to open the door. Now, you can grab this stuff and grab here.
Come on.
Just gonna. Now, instead of going down, I'm going to go back. Instead of using my personal heater again. Just allows me to it's auto saved. I'm at full health. Notice I quickly jump down. I want to turn on just in case you got a duct tape there. We're not going to muck around, we're just going to go straight into the next room. So I am missing a few things. We want to repair this window. This is the window we want to repair.
Okay.
And we want to try and... I want to make sure that we got that. That is a crucial element you want. Alright, so that's everything. I'm going to refill the kerosene. I'm just going to plant it at the door. Okay, so that's basically, I'm going to just save it here. And we're going to try and do the next step. So if you just push up, and push up again, you really don't have a lot of time to grab this thing and get up. So, and now, I kind of like to jump down about here. You can take that much amount of full damage, there's no problems. We're going to have to crash to sort of move a little bit faster and get inside the building, so that's good. And now we can warm ourselves up like a piece of toast. I'm not sure why I didn't risk auto-save on that. I would have definitely got... It does take longer the more freezing you are, but I would have definitely got... Should have gone full health back then. Now, you're moving a bit slower because you're carrying something, so you got to keep that in mind. And the weather it gets that little bit harder, so you're pushing against a bit more. So I want to definitely make sure it's saved in this situation here. I don't think I picked up any cable ties yet, but no, place the ties. Alright, so we'll save. And again, we want to do the exact same thing we did last time. We're going to go on we're going to try and make it. It's very, very close. I'll try and push through this. Look, I'm probably not going to make this. The wind was pushing too much against me, so I'm going to go in this room. I need to pick up a few things anyway.
So cold.
So this is one of the X's that I was talking about before. I'm going to pick up those. Pick up those two. Find the antenna. And follow the rope down to back to the garage. Just makes it a little bit more safer. Because the last thing you want to do is die. There we go. And
Okay.
a little doodah wacky. Next this thing.
There.
See what I was carrying? That was crazy. Okay, we're gonna grab these. We're gonna prepare ourselves. So we're gonna walk out to this room. Shouldn't have a blowtorch out already anyway. And we'll start blowtorching while we're here. It's really important that you do this now. I can't stress that enough. Key to survival is preparation. And that's what we're going to do. So now we're going to go back. So you notice I've got 5 light poles and about 10 rope poles. So that's really crucial for this trick going to work. What we also need is we're going to need 2 window patches. So I might as well make them now. And we need 1 wiring kit. Okay, that's going to make things so much easier. So basically we're going to get the rope pulls out ready, and we're going to start preparing ourselves. So as we follow the rope, when we get to the end of it, we want to click on the rope and then continue it. So we're going to extend this rope, and we want to go in a straight line as much as possible to that building that we'll see in front of us. That's another one of these X buildings. Now we want to get out and look for a pistol and being blown about. Put away the blowtorch and shut the door. You can grab stuff if you want to. And put down your portable heater. Hopefully it doesn't run out.
Better.
Okay, that means now we're gonna get the light poles out and put one right here, and then we're basically gonna follow this situation so we know what we're doing. That should be enough. I want to get out a portable Bunsen burner. I'm gonna just take this off again. If you can do all this stuff really quick, it just makes it a lot more easier for yourself. I can't even shut a door. I'm very weak. I gotta really hit that. Oh my goodness. I haven't had my Weet-Bix. So we want to repair this wire thing here.
There.
And now I'm going to just shut myself inside. I'm going to pick up these light poles because they come in handy in another situation. Now you notice I haven't fixed this window because it's only to one room and it's no real purpose. If I come here, I got plenty.
Come on.
So it's all about choosing what you fix and what you don't, and choosing about what you want to pick up. Now this room, I fixed both the windows. And the reason being is because this whole room is now safe, both double stories. And this room is also safe, both double stories.
Come on.
I usually get my torch out ready
Come on.
to search the next room. Just want to make a quick look of everything that you might need. I got some duct tape. And then just walk into this room and you're back to being safe again. Got enough batteries apparently. I'm really after a cable tie so I can...
Okay.
I haven't fixed this room, so I'm gonna have to blowtorch it. So if you want to fix the room, you can, but there's no point. Just shut the door. Oh, for some reason, freezing out here, so I'm gonna warm up over here. I picked up a plastic tie, so now I am not freezing my nipples off. I've got a pocket liner. Okay. So the snow pants. You can have a look for this stuff, but it's not really necessary. Just create what you need to in wiring bypasses and window kits. That's pretty much all you need to do. And I'm gonna again blowtorch these doors open. And the reason being is because I might be able to make another wiring kit, and if I can make another wiring kit before it's then that's good. Probably didn't need to open that door. I can go backwards. So we're going to carry the water tank. We need to carry it through this little position here. And I'm going to shut the door. And shut this door. Okay, let's go. And the next part is probably the hardest difficulty if you haven't planned it properly. But because we prepared everything, we should be alright. Just gonna put that down there. Okay, so we're just gonna look. Still, we need a wiring, so we can't create anything. We can create another window patch. Alright, so let's have a look. See if there's any wiring down here. Nothing. No, nothing. so scant. Okay, I'm gonna make the hardest difficulty, and at minus 90. So if you head straight towards your light poles, it makes it easy and you don't get disorientated. Now, because we're going against the wind, things just suddenly become a lot more harder. Getting back is twice as hard as getting forward. Yeah, really not gonna make. It needs refilling. And you want to be really toasty for the next one. Again, you're following the rope that you created. And the wind's going to push you around, so you're going to have to crawl. I find crawling and getting up a little bit better because it helps you get a little bit faster, because you go really slow when you're crawling. Time to get all marshmallow again.
Okay.
So we're doing actually quite dandy.
There.
We can now get down to the teletext again. Success! Radio gear, full tank, fuel tank acquired. Can now check ascending icy metallic tower in violent winds during endless Antarctic night. Off list of things to do before I die. Or is it list of things to do as I die? Hope not. But conditions difficult and getting worse. Need to get out of here ASAP. What next? Diagnostic not quite complete, but here's what we know so far. You'll need accurate maps of the terrain. You can find those in seismology labs. Also gonna need expedition gear, sub-OBV set, first aid, etc. for various situations. You won't have enough fuel to run heat while sleeping. Inventory reports less survival kits left on site. Yay. Both should be located in science installation. Where in science? Not sure. Sorry, but should be equipment manifest there. That details where things are stored. Find that? That's a whole bunch of stuff I just typed. Got it all? Head to science, locate equipment manifest. It'll tell me where to find expedition kit and maps. Got it. You see that movie The Shining? Shot at the end with Nicholson in the maze. It keeps running through my mind. We'll report back soon. I think my characters have changed the accent a few times. They've gone Irish, Scottish, Gaelic. A little bit of Indian there, I don't know. Alright, I'm going to leave it there, guys. So join me. No, we haven't got too much left. We've got sort of like 2 more things to pick up, but they are quite challenging. So join me next time as we continue on. Until then, see you later.